Well. Hello, audience. I know this is early. I haven't been on this thing for a while. YouTube kind of does weird stuff, so I just kind of stopped basically live streaming and all that because sometimes they just won't let me do it. Um, and it is what it is, right? But I was able to get on, believe it or not. Uh, Sorry, it's been a while. I still encourage that all of you um, check out all the other YouTubers on here that are totally rocking madness. I feel like I can't measure up to what they do, so I just don't post as much as I used to. But there's things that I've been wanting to post about. I just haven't had time. Just been really busy. And Happy New Year, even though I'm like a few months late. Um, I hope you guys are all well. I've been kind of yeah, it's been kind of a rough road for the last few months, but I'm good. I'm Most High provide, right? Um, Anyways, there's a lot of things that I've wanted to talk about. I just feel like, man, it's just the time to make videos. It's been very slim for me these days. Um, so you know what? I'm gonna start with a topic that a lot of you probably have been talking about already. Can dunce no wins? Yes, I'm not too fond of that woman. And it seems that she's just making a tour to ingratiate herself with the black community and seeming like she was all this caring. But to me, if you were all about caringness, no ends, you wouldn't have been disparaging black victims of police violence and trying to make excuses for their deaths. Yeah, I don't believe her at all. I could care less about anything that she says. People talk about how much she drops facts. No, she doesn't. She also is a straight up puppet. She's let her handlers um, use her as a puppet, a total sock puppet. She went from um, imp supremacist think tank to another imp supremacist think tank. She was with PragerU. She was with Charlie Kirk the Jerk, and she was with Daily Wire once she got fired because they didn't like the fire that they got. Now, she always gives that same fire and insult to us as black people, original black Americans. But once Ben Shapiro, um, the one who claims people are snowflakes and if they don't like being disrespected, but when the shoe was on his foot, he just couldn't take it. Oh, it's okay, Ben, when it's for black people, but it's not okay when it's for your ethnic background, is it? No, right? So he's a hypocrite. And you know what? I'm glad all this stuff is crumbling. I want to see it crumble more. I hope the Daily Wire totally fails. We all knew what it was all about to begin with. And Candace No Wins is no hero at all. She's pretty much cowering at this point. And she might double down on her madness. And, or, even if she softens it a bit. But I'll tell you this, any of you in the new black media also know that she cannot be trusted at all. I mean, when brothers and sisters say that she can't come back here, they're just saying that they can't trust her, nor are they willing to put their lives out to trust her. This is the same Judas that sold her, basically sold her own self for some shekels being a mouthpiece for a lot of these imp supremacist think tanks. Now she's doing a tour to what she thinks black media is. People like the Breakfast Club and all that, which I wish that they did not legitimize her. They didn't challenge her. She won't talk to the real grassroots at all because she knows that we won't say anything that's going to basically ingratiate her. She knows that we have everything to say to her and challenge her on. She should know, and she should never be trusted because of what she did to the black community. You have all these imp supremacist types even writing her, inspired her, writing her name on their manifestos. That's something to think about. She should be going into the corner and having a real think session. Yeah, Candunce, you've caused some serious bad things to happen to people, and you've praised those things. You call yourself a Christian, but you've done things like bear false witness, and you have no compassion for that same compassion that Jesus had for the people. You've let yourself be a tool for demonic activity. Nobody should trust her. People like Charlemagne, if you ever see this, which who knows if he will, why would you even give her a platform without even challenging her? I don't understand that. I really don't. Yeah, so I probably have a lot more to say about this, but what I'm saying is, I'm going to say this. It's funny, and it's not that I'm trying to cause beef with anybody because I don't like doing that. I stand on my own and I stand alone on this site. I'm not down with the manosphere at all. That's just modern day male chauvinism. But O'Shea Duke Jackson said something in one of his videos that kind of had me cracking up. Basically trying to put people like Tommy Sotomayor, Tariq, and Umar in the same group, and even trying to legitimize the manosphere as a part of that. Nah, nope. Not at all. Manosphere is just as bad as Candace Owens. You've had people like Nobita, the Japanese guy that got on talking about black people really bad. And also, what's the name of that guy? Oh my gosh. Really weird. How can I forget his name? I think his last name, Zach Hing. They got him on there. They got pearly things. No, O'Shea, you guys have tried to legitimize or not even. You guys never even challenged any of these people that you've had on there. How could you even put yourself in the same sentence as a Jason Black or Tariq? Nah. Tariq and Jason Black would not legitimize people like the people that you've had on your platforms that are totally anti-black. That manosphere thing has made room for things like Fresh and Fit to happen. That was totally like all of that manosphere stuff. That was that before Fresh and Fit. And although O'Shea's sort of changed here and there or whatever, he's seems a little bit more conscious than he was when I first heard him. I started listening to him, because it seemed, like he was kind of like not being on that other side. But then when he started bringing those guests on, I'm like, dude, what's the deal? And this happened over a few years. And I mean, that last straw was Pearly Things. The manosphere legitimized her. So yeah, don't put yourself in the same sentence as um, Tariq or Jason Black, because they actually challenge those people. And even though I don't agree with Dr. Umar on things, he would have challenged a lot of the people that you had on your stuff. Yeah, I don't play that. I don't play that at all. Shouts to all of you guys out there. You know, I really appreciate it. It's like 2 something in the morning, and I just kind of got off of doing a work run. Um, yeah, I just thought I would just say what's up. I know it's been a while. Kind of give my 2 cents on certain things. I wanted to do some stuff on the whole hip hop thing. I really wanted to, just because of me being a musician and working with hip hop artists and just being a music historian myself. Tariq has done a great job, and I can't wait for microphone check. Truth Savior is doing the greatest. That brother is freaking amazing. Putting people like Derek Cologne in check, and all the other ones that have been naysayers of original Black American culture, and hip hop being a part of that, being an innovation of that. And seriously, watch their videos. I wanted to do something dedicated to that. I just didn't have the time because I want to be thorough. I'm so sorry, you guys. Sometimes I even think about taking this channel down because I don't have as much time to dedicate to it. And I appreciate anyone that even watches the video on dialogues and not trolls. Trolls get no respect here in this cipher. And for me, this is just a dialogue, or sometimes even a monologue. But hey, I know some of you guys that have been with me for some years. I've been on this for a while. Thank you for even, being on here. Shoot. I think there's a bunch of other things that I want to talk about, but you know what? I'll end it right here, and thank you guys. I hope everything is cool. If things aren't clear, please let me know. It looks like I have a guest. If I have a guest, please, please, please let me know who you are. It would be really cool if you did. Um, oh, I guess I gotta go. I'll see you guys later. Unless you want to talk, I'll give it a minute. I don't want to stall out. But wow. Hey, what's up, August? Yes. I haven't talked to you in so long, August. How are you doing? My Twitter, I can't get back into it. It's just kind of weird. So, and I tried, Twitter's trash or X, whatever this Elon Musk guy is doing with it. It's totally trash. I wish that I could delete the profile that I have on there. I just can't get back into it. My phone got jacked up and I couldn't get back in. I couldn't, just yeah. Twitter is trash. Elon Musk. I really hope that app ends soon. I really hope it just totally fails. Since that weird fascistic suspect WS took over. I mean, it wasn't the best before him, but it was a lot more. It's just totally even more trash now. But how are you doing, August? I'm sorry it's been so long that I've been on here. I explained everything in the beginning of the video of why I haven't been on here as much. YouTube kind of made it hard for me to even go live. I just crossed my fingers to see if I can get on, because I haven't really had enough time to make videos, let alone like clear my phone so I could make videos, which I really need to start doing. Still on like other, even on my other YouTube channel, I just been posting interviews on that one. But for the most part, I haven't really, even with that, kind of taken some time off. But man, I'll be honest with you, August, it's been kind of a struggle for since last year, but I'm fine. I'm glad that things have been paid, according, even though it's been a struggle. I'm just praying and crossing my fingers for this month as well, looking for more opportunities to make money, of course legal, because, I don't play around with, I'm not trying to get caught up by anything. Anything and everything I do is legal, of course. So I just been trying to look for employment opportunities that can pay me and pay my debt and bills. Man, Shalawad, I always say it so wrong. I know all my Hebrew Israelite friends will always greet me like that. So, and I know you're one of them. So I don't even know if I'm saying it right. But man, it's been a while since we talked. Yeah, man, I miss talking to all y'all. Like, brother, the only one that I talk to probably more than anyone here is Xander. Even one of my own Sound Army, Werda, I don't see him as much. Actually, I haven't seen him in a while. Um, but Xander is like the only guy that only cats that I've talked to on other social media. I was thinking about brother Danubian, but I don't know where he is. I gotta find out where that brother is. You know, Shallah one, same to you, man. What a trip. Yeah, I'm still I'm still on Instagram, of course. you know, man, it's crazy though. Yeah, YouTube wasn't giving me the best when it came to just, yeah, YouTube is weird. There's times that I remember I could get on and do what I'm doing now, and there's times that I couldn't. And now I can. So that's cool. Oh, you did. Oh man. That's like one of the few places that I'm active. Probably active more on there than any other site. Ugh, man. I forget, August, aren't you on the East Coast? Yeah, I really hope Twitter dies. That's one I really hope Twitter goes down. I hope that that website seriously like goes down like just disappears and vaporizes. No trace of it at all. Yeah, that's right. Oh man. I forgot you're in the Midwest. Yeah. It's funny. I wanted to do a video on can dunce. It's just that I have no time really. But I did say my piece about her. And then I kind of talked about the manosphere, which O'Shea Duke Jackson is trying to, make them a part of what Tariq and Jason are doing. I'm like, nah. I'm probably gonna go on and comment and say, nope, you guys are not even on the same page at all. You know, not at all. Manosphere to me, it's like kind of like male chauvinism almost, and also they're not really. You're giving an audience to people. I mean, you're giving audience to people like Pearly Things, Zach Hing, and that Nobita. You didn't. None of those people they've even challenged on there. I don't get that. So it's like, how are you comparing yourself to Jason Black and Tariq and even Umar? Like I was saying, I don't agree with everything that Umar is about, but I know he's not about nothing that those guys are about. Trust me. Far out, man. Man. Yeah. I tell people when, especially, oh, she's so intelligent, she drops facts. She doesn't drop facts. She's awful. It's I can't believe. Yeah, I'm not giving her, and I said it at the beginning of this video. People are not. People aren't accepting her because they don't trust her. She's already shown her hand, and we have every right to not trust her. She's co-signed some of the most evil things towards our community. Yeah, she should know better than that now. Yeah. Yeah, that's not gonna work with us. She should go back to her base since she thinks that she knows so much and that they're so cool and that our community is so toxic. Go back to the base that propped you up to do all the crap that you did with us. Thank you. I really appreciate you even coming out. I didn't think I was gonna get anyone because I just got done with some work and I'm like, part of me wants to go in the house and I'm like, let me look at this thing and let me try to get all these thoughts off of my head. you know. So yeah, she's not legitimized and people like Charlemagne and Joe Budden, like they didn't even really challenge her, man. No, she's not. Why welcome a devil into your house, you know? Why welcome somebody that's basically trying to harm people that of your lineage in your house? No. She's been disrespectful. The most that she could do at this point is do an apology tour, not trying to freaking cover her ass. And I'll be honest, no, I'm not even going to admit that. Just say this. I'll just say this. She opened her mouth and became just the ugliest thing to me. Like once you do that and you show yourself for who you are and just basically like disparage and basically be someone that emboldens people to despise us, no. Kick rocks, man. Kick freaking rocks. I'm trying not to curse. That's the thing, man. I'm sick of that. That's the thing that disappointed with me. And I'm looking at Charlemagne. I'm like, really, cuz? Brother, really? Like, seriously, dude? Why? Yeah, kick rocks, man. She can kick rocks. Man, was Teslin on that Breakfast Club episode? No, Jess Hilarious was. I'm surprised Jess didn't throw. I don't know why they were going so hard. Like they should have, dude. They should have gave her freaking like fire and mortar. Seriously. Yeah, Charlemagne. Man, I don't know, dude. I was really bummed out about that. Yeah, Teslin would have probably gave her that fire. Somebody really needs to stick it to her. She needs to know how we feel. She doesn't give a flip about how we feel really. But her doing that tour, That tour doesn't mean anything to any of us. The most that she'll get out of us is a laugh or a side eye if she even gets that. I like the fact that black society is now like kind of like, you know, those types they don't even most of us don't even talk to. And if we have anything to say to her, at least us that are down here in the freaking grassroots or whatever, we're basically gonna challenge her and what like or we won't even say anything to her. She doesn't deserve a response from us at all. Yeah, that I saw that. I'm like, when I saw that, I'm like, dude, she is pandering big time. I'm like, she's really trying to pander. At that point, I'm like, they're playing with her. They're playing with her. It's almost like low key clowning to some degree. It's what is that? Is that something that's gonna get you back in the black society? That's so stupid. We're not dumb like that, and we're not just all about entertaining and like trivial type stuff. I wish people would stop doing that. No other community does that. I'm a musician, and I dig. I'm an artist. I've acted and all that stuff. I'm in a few movies. One of them came out last year, actually. But dude, you don't need to freaking like do the things that they were doing to. Oh yeah, she has her black card. No, no, dude. Go to your base. Go to your freaking base, can dunce. Can dunce, no wins. Since you're all that, go back to freaking Charlie Kirk the jerk. Go back to Ben. Yeah, BS, as Professor Black Truth would say. I want to say something else, but me cursing on here would probably get me dinged or something. Yeah, go back to freaking PragerU, whatever, that fake university that you represented. Yeah. How is that working for you, can dunce? It was this they were interviewing a child. Yeah. And like basically like let's see if she'll jump through this hoop or if she guesses these black trivia questions. Nah, they should have pressed her. Everywhere that she goes, she should get questions on why she basically like she should be challenged on all of the talking points that she had that were used to harm us. Everyone should be challenging her on that. She should never feel like she could even show her face because of that. Lest she repent. Exactly. All of that stuff would have been trivial for her, you know, yeah, exactly. Singing songs, right? And then the black church trivia thing, that was funny too. It's like, all right, whatever. That doesn't mean anything, dude. What she did, she should have been challenged on. That's the only challenge that she should have gotten. She's not from our lineage, dude. And I'm not one of those people that like look, I have friends that are non-FBA, like I have friends from everywhere. But I don't like freaking devils, dude. And when I say that, I mean people like her as well as the freaking like imp supremacist as well. I'm not down or sub premises, I should say. That's not supreme. Yeah, I'm not down with that. Then playing their out of their evil playbook, man. Evil. It was pathetic. She wouldn't do it with Tariq. Actually, she blocked Tariq. She called him an idiot on one of the shows. I forget which show it was. And it's like, yeah, I bet you would not say that to her. Yeah. Challenging somebody like Lisa Cabrera, Tariq, or Jason Black, or any of the new black media, Tyrion Rain, all of them, you know, Vicky Dillard, freaking Nicole Views, man, she would get scorched, man. Like, like seriously, like she couldn't stand, man. She couldn't stand with that. She is. She's very dangerous. Proof is in the pudding. You have these imp supremacists using her as a reference. This is reality. This actually happened. These imp supremacists that have done violent acts. I'm not lying. I can't remember the name, but that guy name dropped her. Oh no, nope. Oh man, I could see Jason Black grilling her right now. I love. It was funny. I fell out of the loop when I first saw even that pearly things on that manosphere, and I think that was one of the last things before I stopped dealing with even watching their crap. Um, and next thing I know, a few months later, Jason Black is laying her out to freaking dry, and she's playing the victims, but at the same time spewing forth all this imp supremacist BS. So I could only imagine what he would do to Candace Owens if she came on. Jason would seriously like, man, he is not playing. She wouldn't talk to any of us, even me. And I'm not even anybody that's like known, relatively not, people don't know who I am on here, only a few people. I'm not like really a big YouTuber. Yeah, I'm not down with that. Yeah, we don't do the singing, dancing, shucking, and jiving. Even though I'm a dancer and a musician, when it comes to talking about this stuff that's harming people, I'm not tripping on that. And I do write stuff about like a lot of things that have to do with, yeah, social nature, if you want to call it. You know, yeah, she's awful. Not somebody that I'm down with. I don't watch a lot of Jason Black, but it was a good broadcast. He did it on Pearly Things. Oh yeah, he lit her up. He just blew it. He blew up the spot, and I'm glad to the point where the Manosphere. Then that's when they dropped her. I'm glad he did that, and I'm glad that he called them out too, because they were always kind of suspect to me. When O'Shea was doing the call, like the different guests, I thought it was interesting because he had some people, black people from like different walks, but still, you have people like Nobita and Zach King on there, and then you're trying to basically like chat it up with them as if you're with them on their points. I can't get down with that. I did a video about Zach King, and the only reason that I actually took it down is because I I could have I had a lot of cursing in that video. Lots of cursing in that video to the point where it's like, okay, I gotta clean it up. And somebody else did a really thorough video on it that I thought was better. But I still feel the same way. You know, they need to challenge these devils. They don't. You know, Jason Black will do it. Like, I mean, no, hey, you know what? I agree with you. I tried to give it a chance, you know? For a while I did because I thought that, they were kind of opening it up to like a lot of different cats, but then, yeah, I don't like male chauvinism. Call me a simp, whatever. I'm not into that. I just don't get down like that. Red pill, all that BS. I don't need a red pill. Forget drugs. Plus, I mean, you're taking something that a black woman wrote and ended up getting stolen from. I don't need, a manosphere to teach me how to be a man and to do the equivalent of a MRA thing. I had my dad to do that. It's just basically repackaged male chauvinism. I just don't dig that. That's my opinion. Plus, they just kind of like play footsie with some of these suspect at WSs. I always say this, and I'm woke is our word. I'm keeping that woke thing because that's our word. It's been our word since the 30s with the great pre-rock and roller folk rock artist Lead Belly, blues man. He coined that term. We've been using that term for decades. Just because the left wing misuses it doesn't mean that it's not ours still. Woke will always mean black consciousness. It always has and it always will be. What I always tell people in regards to this red pill thing, I don't need no freaking red pill to wake up. I'm just woke anyway. Yeah, it's a play on a bunch of different words with that. They need drugs. I don't. The fact that I can wake up and I am woke, the fact that the reality of that is that with us black consciousness, we just need to, it's always a thing to open our eyes. We don't need no freaking pill. And those red pill guys are so narcissistic. It's just ridiculous at this point. All that manosphere stuff led to things like Fresh and Fit and Andrew Tate. Yeah, I'm not cool. I'm not cool with none of that stuff, man. Being a complete jerk to women thinks and that's, oh, you're a man if you do that. Really? No. And of course somebody will probably, oh, he's a simp. No, I'm just respectful. You can be respectful and be a gentleman and be a man. You don't have to be an uber jerk. It's so stupid, man. And then it's like this thing where it's just like cats get on black women. And that was like a trope for a while, and those Fresh and Fit guys really took that far. And it's just like, what the heck, dude? Like, yeah, like just anti-black male chauvinism, exactly what that is to me. I don't want nothing to do with it. Like I said, I stand alone. I don't really fit in a category on here at all. I'm just my own thing, man. I believe in black empowerment. I believe in black autonomy. And I believe that, obviously as a spiritual person, I'm down with the Most High. And I'm an artist. So that's where I'm coming from that's where I'm coming from. I don't know. They would think that I was because I don't believe in like disrespecting women. I don't believe on women. Like, of course, I don't believe in the same thing that Cynthia G became either. Obviously, I believe that, in mutual respect, man. Those Fresh and Fit guys are awful. They're evil. Just the most anti-black racist BS. It's almost like they got the how could I say this without sounding vulgar? They just got that mess from the imp supremacist in their being, if you know what I mean. And they're just spitting at this point. Just awful. I'm glad that they're being defunded too. And I hope anyone that speaks so much hate on us as a community, dude, I'm sick of it. I've been sick of it. Yeah, it changed a lot. And I'll be honest, I didn't really agree with a lot of the things that she said before, except for the black empowerment thing. But she just really went like, she needs healing, dude. She really needs she needs to be healed, like in her whole self, man. And it's not me putting her down. It's just like she must have been so hurt to the point where she just started hating on all black men. So I'm like, okay, I can't be subscribed to this at all. I'll listen, and I know women go through a lot more than we do, especially black women. But when it gets to the point where you're just like, basically, like saying, like you hate to the point of wishing cats demise, that's not cool, dude. That's not cool at all. You know. So I just, yeah, I stand alone. I stand alone, man. Like I'm an alien at this point. You know. Maybe it's good that I couldn't really connect with a lot of these cats, but I don't know much about them, but there's another YouTuber who critiques them. Which YouTuber is that? There's a few new YouTubers that I've been cool with. I forget their name, but I've been digging their content. I know Abba and Preach called them out too, which is good because they're just ridiculous tethers. you know. I caught up with Lisa a few months ago on one of her pages, or just the page that she's on, so that was cool. It was like real brief. Yeah, heavy, man. What a trip, man. Yeah, what a trip. Yeah, strange day and age, man. I hope everything is good, man. Hope everything is good with you, August. It's really cool to hear from you. Still be about the reparations. California's weather has been a trip because I mean, we've gotten probably the most rain that we've had since last year. I mean, well, last year and this part of this year, we haven't had this much rain in a long time. So that's cool, but it's been really cold. Like even in the spring, like the spring is here, but it's been very cold, like and windy. This is the strangest weather ever that we've had. I'm glad that we've had rain though, because we definitely need it. Yeah, it's been really cold. Like right now, it's cold. Like it's just been very windy. It's almost like carried over from winter. It's strange, man. And it's been raining. For a while, we're kind of a drought. I wonder if we're past the drought now. Sunny CA is a trip. It still gets sunny. Like lately, it's been kind of sunning up, but it's still cold as I don't know what. Yeah, man. Cali usually gets cold in the winter, but man, in the spring it's usually, brightening up. But man, it's been just like really, really cold. Like even now, like I have a hoodie on, dude. Like it's gotta be cold in the Midwest. Not unless you guys have your spring like it is. That's cool. What a trip, man. What time is it over there? Trying to think of other people that we used to talk to. That's so crazy. Who was, man? I know that it was Xander. Oh, wow. Xander, Brother Danubian, Mock who that situation, man. And a part of me is debating on even taking that video down that I did apologizing to her because of just how she I don't know, man. She kind of flipped on me. That was not cool. Kind of pissed me off. I didn't realize what had happened until, I really don't know what happened. And I didn't know, like, I figured, well, heck, if you're down for us, like, you know, basically like I'm quoting you, like it's like that was so weird. Oh no, man, if you need to go to work, go get that money. Why are you calling off? I don't want to keep you. I'm about to go to sleep anyways. Yeah, what happened was basically she got mad at me for tweeting a quote that she made. Um, well, I think I had quoted her to one of those like Juju Chang or somebody like that. Um, just because they were making false accusations, and I thought her quote was cool. So I quoted her and retweeted it and quoted her with her name in it. And I didn't check my messages for a few days, and so I didn't know that she was trying to get a hold of me. And then I went back a few days later, and she's like, basically, she didn't want her stuff retweeted with her name because she would get threats. I don't know if she got threatened. I didn't know. I mean, obviously I didn't do it for that, but I'm like, dude, if you're that bold, I thought probably people wanted to. I mean, it's like, okay, why are you even tweeting this then? She was just bummed because I guess like I tweeted it and somebody from the news would see it, and she would get threats. So I'm like, okay, that was weird. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Yes, so I mean I'm like, okay, dude, are you faking the funk or like I didn't want her to, if she got threatened and all that. I'm sorry, I didn't know that. I mean, that was an accident. But at the same time, why are you even posting that then if you don't want anybody to see it? I just innocently, I didn't post it to cause her any harm. I posted it because I thought it was a quote that everybody should read, especially those that were capping. And so I tagged the news people. I've done that with my own comments. But she took it a certain way as if I was trying to put her at risk. And I'm like, no, dude, I'm sorry. But she really took it off. I'm like, so I don't know, man. Just you got to be careful out here, dude. You can't. It's like, okay, like why are you even typing this then, I don't know. Was If I was wrong, I'm sorry, dude, like, but at the same time it's like, oops. August. Hey, August, something happened. Oh my gosh, what happened? Oh no. Dude, YouTube is being really weird. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Something really weird happened. Oh, yeah, so that was weird. That whole situation was weird, man. So yeah, that taught me another thing. It's like, okay, what is she about? Like, you know, I actually I'm cool with allies and stuff, but dude, that was weird. So it almost kind of made me like, I don't know, like kind of just like, what the heck, dude? Like, we were talking before. Like how did you even, that was just weird. She blocked me. And I'm like, dude, yeah, I guess that was, I don't know what had happened, but it's like all I did was innocently like just post one of her things, man, and she got all pissed off. But yeah. Yeah. And it's like you can't trust cats like that either. You can't. And I'm not trying to bring anything bad, but I mean, dude, we could have talked and I would have, like, yeah, I had no idea. I did not mean her any harm or anything like that. That was weird, you know? It's like, do you want to be seen by people, or you're just typing this just for the attention, or to be a provocateur or something. So I don't know. That was odd. Anyways, yeah, man. Well, shoot. I should probably get in here and rock some sleep, but man, I pray that you get well. Is she still Yeah, whatever you do, mock him. I mean, I'm sorry, August, don't retweet her with other Asian media because she might not like that. It's like, okay, who are you appealing to? Like, what's the deal? You know, do you really want people to see what you're saying? Or is it just a certain crowd that you just want attention from? Like, I thought what she said was cool, and I retweeted it, and I retweeted it with one of those newscasters because I thought she needed to see it, but she got offended. Okay, I'm sorry, but dang, dude, like, so yeah, if you're really speaking up for us, dude, it's one thing. But if you're like, oh wow, Tomax, dude, how are you, man? Yeah, man, it's been a long time, dude. Like, man, yeah, it's been a long time. I'm For a while, I was just telling August too, like, YouTube is weird. Sometimes I mean, like, there was a time a few months, well, last year sometime, I tried to get on and I couldn't. Like, there's times that they would let me on and times that they wouldn't. It's So I just crossed my fingers and tried it again. I'm surprised that you guys are even like doing, like, can see me, because before I went live, like, this is like probably in the middle of last year when they let me do it. No one showed up, and I think that they purposely got my algorithms jacked up. But it's a trip. But yeah, I guess I don't know, man. It's like, okay, do you want your own to see this? Or are you just basically kind of showboating? I don't know. I don't want to sound too mean saying that, but it's like, dude, I was cool with her. That's the thing, and like, we were cool. And I'm like, dude, if like there was something offensive, like, she could have just got at me on other social media. But yeah, that was weird, that whole thing. But yeah, I can't trust that though. After that, no trust, because it's like, dude, really? Yeah, far out, man. Freaking Tomax, dude. Yeah, man. What a trip, man. What you up to, brother? Me and August were talking about can dunce, no wins. And how she's pandering now. And how we don't trust her. Man, it's been a struggle to be honest, but I'm cool. I'm as cool as I can be. You know? It's a trip. Yeah, man. What a trip. So everybody's up late, man. Man, dude, send me your channel. You know I'm into music. Yeah, hit me up, man. Send me a follow. And I like beats too, I like, I'm a hip hop dude. Yeah, I'm a rocker too, but I'm into hip hop. I write about stuff like that. I didn't even know you made beats. That's pretty cool. Yeah, YouTube is weird, man. Yeah. You see what they did to me. They shadow banned a lot of my stuff, and I mean, some jackwrench tried to get my whole channel shut down. Shouts to Lisa Cabrera to getting it back up. That's how they are on here, man. They let all these freaking imp supremacist idiots like freaking post all kinds of weird stuff. Oh yeah, that happened some years ago, man, when they tried to get my whole channel shut down. Iraq or Iraq knock. That sounds cool. Yeah, I like a lot of beats too. I dance to a lot of them as well. Man. Yes, yes, please feel free to show that or to link it because the brother will add it. It's pretty cool. Oh, they got effects on this bloody thing too? Far out. Oh, they do. And I haven't been on this thing in a while. Ooh, look at me. Yeah. Far out, man. Yeah, it's funny. I see Xander probably I do more than anyone. Hey, Tomex, I think we follow each other on Facebook, right? I thought we did. Far out, man. I got hacked. Oh, that's messed up, man. That's wrenched. Yeah, man. Yeah, they're trying to, I guess, work on that with Facebook because they have a whole new thing where even when it comes to the messenger, it's a bit different, you know. But yeah, man, that's not cool. Yeah, heavy, man, heavy. Still rocking madness, but yeah, man. Wow, unbelievable. I'm glad that I got you guys. I didn't think I was gonna get anyone because the last few times I've tried doing this, which was throughout like the last few years, whenever they let me get on, like I couldn't get anyone. And that's why I changed it to shadow band audio because I just shadow band like you don't know. I mean, like seriously, dude, like mad shadow band. I'm like, wow, am I really a threat? Thanks, man. You know, I don't know if you knew this, Tomex. I have another channel on here, the Black History of Rock and Roll. I've been putting a lot of my interviews on that one. Now that's something that I haven't been, I don't have enough subscribers to go live, but I do a live Instagram with I've interviewed some really cool reputable cats too, man. Like, man, and I can't believe some of the cats that I've interviewed in the last year. So I need to make some more entry videos on that channel, but I haven't. But I do have a lot of interviews on there. So check out my Black History of Rock and Roll channel on there. And some of them I'm gonna read upload because I thought I had the whole thing, but I didn't. But yeah, I got some cool videos on that channel, man. Please follow it. And some of my favorite artists, punk bands like psych rock bands. I interviewed the guy that I did this a few years ago though. He was in that band before they became the Cult. They were called Death Cult. They were a goth rock band before that. He was in Ritual and a bunch of other stuff. And then, you know, this band, The Cult, is now like a successful rock band, but he was like their original drummer when they were more of a goth band, or, you know, on that whole post punk thing. And I found him actually. He was had me cracking up saying he was mysterious because people thought he got deported. He actually lived in LA where I live. I'm like, what? You're like right in my backyard. So funny. Yeah, thanks. I think you guys are gonna dig it, man. It's really cool. I need to make more videos for that. Not just the interview ones, but also like just entry videos. I have some entry videos on there, and some of them are at. It's funny. I got started on that channel on here, but then like I eventually just said, you know what? Let me make a whole channel because I still have some of those old videos on this channel and on my audio music channel, but I need to I need to 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 put more on there. Yeah, it's fun, man. I still do that. I'm still doing that. I need to. I'm on Instagram with that a lot, Facebook with that. Um, yeah, and we've kind of formed a little conglomerate, like to some degree. It's not official, but we still have because I got like it's me, my friend Samantha Hollins from Culture Rock Griot, my homegirl Nikki, um, that does Rock the Diaspora, and my homie Ogun Prime. He does the Black Rock Musicians Lexicon. There's a few others too. You know, um, and it's really cool, man. I dig it. Thanks a mad lot, man. That's so cool, man. Insane, insane. Shoot. Well, the Black History of Rock and Roll channel. Yeah, that's definitely on. You'll see the little emblem, the skull with the black fist and guitars. That's the emblem. Yep. I have the audio music discourse one too, but I haven't really done anything. I actually was gonna do a hip hop, kind of like the history of hip hop video over there, but like I said, I haven't had much time to do much videos, so that's why I haven't. That I've been neglecting that channel. I need to get back to doing that one too. I might even change the title of that one. But yeah. Yep. I need to be back on these YouTube streets, man. I caused a lot of stress to some people, mostly imp supremacists and trolls. But I have been enjoying some of the YouTubers, like um some of the ones that I always talk about, we always talk about. And then there's other cats, like the King's Monologue, that brother just always schools these uh racist sort of people that claim Egypt and all that. And he's been exposing a lot of just things that people don't want to pay attention to, scholars like Diop. I'm into, like, that, and like just, yeah. I think my friend Hinnock has a channel on here too, mostly dealing with like a lot of Tawahedo Christian stuff, and the language. And of course, anything that has to do with original Black Americans, foundational Black American stuff, I'm down with. But me, I study all kinds of different cultures, especially even just Black people worldwide, whether it be ancient African stuff or Black folks over here in Asia or everywhere that we've been and that we still are. Shouts to J.A. Rogers. Oh, on Insta, it's still Black History of Rock and Roll. Yeah, look that up, man. I'm on there. You'll see a lot of the interviews and stuff on there too. I need to start doing. Yeah, I gotta. I mean, I kind of took off on the interviews for a bit because I did one for. We now, aside from Black History Month, I have my own Black History of Rock and Roll Month in November, and man, I kicked that off. I did like probably about 19 interviews. I couldn't believe I did that. I was like, wow, I kicked my own self. Let me see. How do I type it in here? It should be Black History of Rock and Roll. I don't know how. I'm afraid to even push anything on this thing, man. um yeah, I tripped out. I'm like, I can't believe I actually interviewed 19 people. And I had some really good interviews, man. Like, I got people that some of them I had been talking to for a few years, and we just been kind of playing phone or playing email tag, Like, I got Eugene Robinson. I mean, Eugene Robinson is just like amazing. I was so nervous interviewing him. I forgot to ask him like one of the questions. He was so nice. He reminded me. Um, Eugene Robinson, um, freaking Militia Vox, man. Like, she's been on MTV, like freaking played with like a lot of different cats. Like, I mean, yeah, man. Man, I got some really cool cats, man. Um, yeah, trip out. Tex Mosley, who's a friend of mine, but that brother's a part of the early freaking Philadelphia punk scene as well as LA. Yes, thanks, man. I'll link you to the other music stuff that I have on there too, because I have one dedicated to like a lot of experimental music and composers as well, called Audio Venture. You know, I try to do, like a lot of different niche music type stuff. You know, yeah, but definitely my Black History of Rock and Roll one's really active. Far out. Yes. So yeah, that's me. My emblem with that skull, fist, and lightning bolt. And notice we got one lightning bolt like the Bad Brains does on their album. We don't need two lightning bolts like these imp supremacists, supremacists. We only need one, and it comes from the Most High. I did that for a reason. Yes, I kind of copped off of the Bad Brains thing, but I always put one, and I and I've That's the symbolism that goes along for just to spite like that Nazi stuff. I can't stand that stuff. So yeah, they need two lightning bolts. We don't. Yeah, that emblem has a lot of meaning to it. Glad the Most High gave me that idea. So yeah. Yep. You'll be seeing interviews. I have I'm hopefully gonna be interviewing my friend Layla Adu. Um my other homegirl, like who lives in England right now. Um she's an artist herself. You know, it's funny you asked me about them. I was just talking about those guys. I know that drummer. I know Zach. I don't know what they're up to these days. I met Zach years ago when he was playing an '88 drum thing with the Boredoms. That was a whole this musician cat that I know, Walter Weasel, shouts to him, got me in, and went to the after party, and and Zach and Walter's a dope drummer too. He's all over the place musically. But Zach, man, Zach played with this band called Hella, and he's, at the time it was before Death Grips, and we even talked about jamming, but he got busy with Death Grips, man. Death Grips just took off. I don't know what they're up to, but people used to always say that they thought I was MC Ride, and I've never even met him. I would have liked to meet him though. Yeah, they were great. You know what band you should check out if you like them? I know, that's so funny. One of the movies that I'm in, somebody thought, so I looked at the comments under under the comments under that movie, and oh, MC Ride's in that movie. I'm like, dude, really? That's not MC Ride. It's Odd Rocker. Yeah, man. But if you like them, you should check out Horror, or Ho9909. They kill, dude. Yeah, that stuff was funny. That band Horror is that, man. Talk about like a freaking punk rock hip hop group. They didn't go as close as I wanted to do it. What I want to mix with that stuff, I'm not telling nobody. I just want to end up having just the money to get in the studio to do it. But this band is freaking close to it. They killed it. Man, dude, I was in the pit and I caught COVID, bro. Like, that was the last show that I went to that I got in a pit on for a while because I caught COVID. But they killed it, man. Horror is bad, or Ho9909. That's how they spell it. Yep, they played with No Face Nate. Good show, man. Great show. Man. Yeah, they're like these black punk rock cats from New York doing like hip hop type stuff. Oh, Ho99 or Death Grips. Yeah, Death Grips is I need to see him live. I know that they kill because Zach is a badass drummer. Yeah, Ho, those guys are no joke, man. Dude, I've never seen a DJ through freaking Marshall stacks, man. And it was sick, bro. Like, it was just like they had a drummer, and I mean, it was sick because that drummer was just keeping right along with it. But the guitars were all played by the turntables, man. It was like listening to like some old school punk type stuff with a drummer like on some hip hop stuff, like a turntablist would actually do it. And I like the turntablist aspect because I love turntablism. I danced to a lot of that stuff, you know, just straight up like thrash, man. It's freaking badass. Yeah, it is ill. That's some punk rock stuff for real, man. Real punk rock stuff. Not this Blink 182 stuff, like, I mean, I shouldn't say that. I'm gonna sound like a gatekeeper. But yeah, Ho9, those, if you ever get a chance to see him live, you gotta see him live, man. That's like a freaking punk show, bro. Like, they just kill it. And those turntables, I'm like, this guy, I mean, dude, they got the turntables through some half stacks, homie. Like, guitars usually play out of that stuff. I was like, wow, man, some Marshall half stacks. It was mad, bro. Freaking mad. Yeah. I need to do an entry on those cats, man. Those guys are ill. Speaking of ill, I was listening. I don't know if you're a Quasimodo Madlib fan. I was that that group is dude. That guy, he's hilarious, man. I like his beats though too. And then that song that they did with MF Doom. Rest in peace to MF Doom. Man, Quasi's dope. Wait a minute, don't tell me he passed. I hope not. Quasimodo had me dying laughing, man. I remember my brother, when I first heard him, it was on some Peter Butter Wolf mixtape back when that came out. And just the intro to that had me dying laughing because of his voice. He's all something, something, something. Now sit down and shut up. I was dying laughing. Yeah, I hadn't listened to him for a while either, and I put him on. I'm like, dude, it's still funny to me too, man. And the way that he raps, and like just kind of how like it's just funny, man. The way that he just him and they're the same person. It's like digital, like Humpty Hump and Shock G. It was the same thing with Madlib and freaking Quasimodo. That stuff is hilarious, man. Very very clever rap styles, man. One band you should check out is my homeboy, rest in peace to Gaja Polymorph. He died last year. His group Acid Rain. Now I saw those guys when they were practically just, teenagers doing all this crazy stuff that, they're in the Cool Keith and Dr. Octagon and all that. I mean, they're just really in the, they're from the school of what I call the Lifer School or post Lifer School of Project Blowed, people like Freestyle Fellowship and, all those cats, people don't know that about LA. We got a really rich, like, of course, we're known for our gangster rap, but we got a really rich, like, battle rap, like, gladiator rap scene, like, or just cats that don't get a lot of props. I mean, they call it underground, but these guys were doing stuff before a lot of these MCs were doing now, like all the cutting or chopping and all that. They did that stuff like back in the late 80s, like Riddlelore, like look that cat up. I did a show in Utah with Shock. Oh wow, dude. Oh man. Rest in peace, man. Yeah, AC alone is hard. That guy's one of my favorite MCs, bro. Dude, Book of Human Language. I mean, everything that he's done is just on point. Yeah, AC Alone's dope, man. And shoot. Yeah, my brother's group is supposed to be playing with those cats soon. I think they're gonna do a show in August. But what was the name of Chino XL's another one that I dig. He I think just released an album. I found out that he's doing comic books. I had no idea, and he was telling me. I talked to him online, and he was like, "Yeah, dude, I had a whole comic book." Because I was joking. I'm like, "Dude, you look like a comic book," and I was seriously joking. I was serious, but I was joking at the same time because he looked like I'm like, dude, I could totally see you in a comic book, and I actually could. He's all, well, brother. I mean, and this guy kind of was mocking me. He's all, dude, he has a comic book. I'm like, I didn't know that. I had no idea. And Tino's like, yeah, man, I've been rocking this for a while. I'm like, I had no idea, man. Oh no, you cannot forget Micah. I just posted on Micah. Micah 9 is awesome. I've talked to him a few times, because he's a part of the Lamert Park. A lot of those guys you'll see him sometimes at Lamert Park, one of my favorite places to go and hang out on a Sunday. All the brothers and sisters are up there, like from everywhere. Yeah, Easy took them over there. A lot of people think that they're influenced by Twister, but no. I think Twister and Freestyle Fellowship were just doing their thing on their own, and it just became what it was. But no, Bone Thugs, like they went over, like Easy when they went, from what I understand, they came out, and Easy took them to the Good Life. Now the Good Life, and I have friends that were a part of that movement, like my friend Pigeon John. I'm on some of his albums. And Ahmad was a part of it. I know him. Um, and there's a few other cats. Ab Rude, of course. A lot of cool cats, man, that were a part of that scene. My friend Omid, who I've actually done music with as well. Um, but yeah, the Good Life was that spot. I never got to go to the Good Life. I've been to Project Blowed, actually played Project Blowed, but the Good Life was that spot, man. You had people like the Far Side and Jurassic 5 come out of that. They're probably the biggest that came out of that. And of course Freestyle Fellowship, but man, Medusa, dude, there's a lot of MCs that came out of that whole scene, man. And it's still, that area is still like, when it went to Project Blowed, still a bunch of crazy, like amazing MCs, like man, there's two, dude, Bus Driver, Gravitational Flotation, shouts to my friend Ambush, who actually had a really cool rap punk band called Colored Girls that killed. That was like one of my favorite bands in LA for a while. Bush was awesome, man. Like man, still one of my favorites. Man. Oh, dude, you rocked the Project Blow too? Oh, heck yeah, man. Tomax, you're from up north, right? Are you from up north, or I didn't think you were from LA, but I think you said that you're from up north, right? One club that we used to go to back in the day was Unity too. Yeah, that's right. I thought I remember that you said you're from up north. You guys had a lot of freaking hitters up there too, man. Like freaking Dale, like the Coup, like, all the freaking hieroglyphics cats, and man, freaking what crew was the Grouch and Eli from? I forgot the name of that crew. How could I forget? Cause they had some banging stuff too. Oh wow. Mystic Journeyman was dope. Was the crew was on were they on Wild Pitch? No? No, man. Or how could I forget that I forgot the name of, so what was the label? I forgot that there's another label that they had too that they were on. Oh wow, that's dope, man. That's crazy, man. That's insane. Man, of course you guys had the players up there, so you had Drew Down and of course Too Short, you know. But man, you guys had some, man, Saphir. Dude, Saphir was a man. That's another one. Where is he at? That brother was a killer. Dude, he killed Casual, right? Like that's what, like a rap battle with Casual, man. He just mopped him. I heard, man. That's just mad. Dude, where is Saphir at, bro? Like, where is that cat? Oh no! Lord have mercy, dude. I did not know that. Wow. Oh man. Lord of mercy, dude. I had no idea. I always wonder what I was even asking my brother what had happened to him, man. Oh, I'm so sorry, bro. Wow. Is he like bedridden or kind of just, like wheelchair bound, or does he even still do music, or I'm so sorry, man. Wow, that's heavy. I remember him and Cats at the Golden State Warriors. I think it was him, Exhibit, and Saphir. Lord of mercy, man. Wow. Gladiator MC, man. Man. People don't understand what rap is. They don't understand what hip hop is. Like that stuff was elevation right there, bro. Like, and man, man, I'll keep him in my prayers, bro. That's insane. Wow. I gotta check out what Dell's up to, man. That's insane. I just posted a picture of him on my Facebook page, throwing a freaking horns. Dell the Funky Homo Sapien is awesome. And I'm glad that he struck out into his own. He was with the lynch mob doing Ice Cube thing, but he's got his own thing, man. I mean, that's his cousin, but yeah. Man. Oh, man. That's a trip. Thanks for. Wow, that's heavy, man. I was wondering what was up, like where he was, but man, man, that's heavy, bro. Like I'll keep him in my prayers and stuff. Man, what a trip. Sheesh. There's another group though. Oh man, how could I forget? What group is the Grouch from, man? It's not Mr. Journeyman, even though I dig them. It's another group, and it's kicking me in the head, man. The Grouch, Eli, and I forgot the other cat. What's the name of that group? Oh man. Was it just Mystic Journeyman? I thought it was another crew that they were under though, right? Wow. I remember man, there's another group associated with them. Oh man, it's kicking me and I can't remember. I know Mystic Journeyman, but ooh, this is killing me, man. It's another group associated with them then. I haven't heard this since like the 90s, really. But man, I don't even know where Eli is. I think he was like one of the only white dudes in that crew too. That's the funny part. But man, that's crazy. Man, that's insane, man. Yeah, I gotta hear Dell. Dell's always got some cool stuff, man. That brother is on point. Brother kills. Man. Speaking of MCs, man, I haven't seen Bus Driver, and I know that dude. I haven't seen him in a while. Last time I saw him, I think it was on the street, like we're just talking. But man, all these MCs, we probably know like some of the same people. That's crazy. Insane, man. That's insane. That's so crazy. Man. Oh, Living Legends. Yeah. That's the name of that crew. That or the group that's associated. That's what they call themselves. Yeah, Living Legends. That's who it was. Yeah. That's one thing you don't see it as much as you used to. Like different family. Like of course there's LA Symphony, there's the Native Tongues, there's you know, um oh man, how could have there's a bunch of different crews like that, man. Of course Wu Tang is a whole cycle. you know, man, that's a trip. I forgot the name of Elemento's group and Two Mex's group. That's right, man. Outcast, man. People were all pissed off at Andre. I'm like, leave Andre alone. He's just experimenting. I mean, I look at to me, it's an extension of what he's always done anyway. Like he's just taking it to a different thing, man. A lot of cats weren't feeling it, but hey, it's just this thing. Like to me, hip hop and rap, like it's still experimental in its own right. So he just took it to another thing, another kind of thing that he was just wanting to do, in my opinion. But a lot of cats didn't dig it. That's crazy, man. Exactly. And that's what I love about like a lot of the MCs that we're talking about. It was almost like it's like you're in class, you know, like and it's almost like you're watching someone work out their superpowers. It was like being in a room with a bunch of X-Men, you know, like just some of the things that they would do with the words and like the play and how they would rap, just insane, man. It's unbelievable, you know. Shoot, that's insane, man. Heck, now I got that. My dude, one of my favorite remixes is the Souls of Mischief. That's How You Lost. That's like one of my favorite meat remixes. That and Freedom Got an AK by the Lynch Mob. That straight up gangster boogie, like Public Enemy gangster boogie, like industrial. I don't even know what to call that, but that stuff. It was QD3 that did that beat. Oh, which one? The Freedom Got an AK one, or the That's How You Lost? Yeah, I like both of those, man. I hit QD3 up too. I'm like, bro, that's like my favorite freaking jam. And he was all like, oh, thanks. I'm surprised I got an email. I got a message from him. Oh yeah, dude, that's how you, man, that song is dope. And I love that I like the original version, but the remix is even better because I like that little offbeat boom bap boom ta boom boom ta boom boom boom. Like the way that they're going off over that beat is the kind of beat that I like. It's really dark and kind of offbeat, and they're just killing it, man. I'm like, dang, I think I bought my brother that vinyl for Christmas once, or for his, I forgot. I wonder if he still has it. That's How You Lost. Man, we're probably from the same era. Shoot, I was born in 74, man. And in the 90s, I was into like hip hop, punk rock, and a lot of avant garde, like sort of weird prog punk type stuff and like free jazz. I was into just anything that was just kind of out there and kind of experimental, and hip hop was a part of it. Plus, I dance too, you know, like I'm an old school popper, you know, like shoot, Poppin' Pete came from your guys' area, and he came down in the 70s, and my uncles, from what I understand, learned it from them, and but they were lockers, you know. And then like, you know, from Long Beach to LA, it all spread out. But Oakland, we got Oakland to thank because you guys are popping and doing stuff. You know, what was the name of the oh man, it was a crew. They used to dance for the Black Panthers, and they were kind of the beginning of a lot of that stuff too. I forgot the brother's name. They're the Black something. I forgot. But then they changed their name later on when they were on the Gong Show and stuff. But and then Poppin' Pete, man, there's a whole history of poppin', man, that from Oakland to Long Beach to all over LA to all over the whole world, really, you know. I still pop. You know, we got the Poppers Picnic. Shouts to the OG Midnight, you know. Every summer we do it. Well, he puts it on, you know. What a trip, man. I digs talking about the music, man. This is so cool. Yep. Yeah, my audio venture thing is kind of pretty diverse too, you know. Like I'll talk about like mostly experimental stuff, but I'll still like talk about like, you know, I talk about a bunch of stuff on there, man. Mostly experimental, like whether it's classical hip hop, like or like rock and roll or anything like that, free jazz, you know, it's all just kind of out there music, but just kind of on a whole other platform. And I even like incorporate like even some of my Black History rock and roll stuff into that as well. So it's just, yeah, man. We got to keep talking about the music, man. Fake Jamaican accent is horrible. Oh man, man, that's a trip, man. That's a trip. That's a trip, man. Freaking Project Blow. There's some do you know LA Cool? That brother's cool too, man. And he had that song Kick a Quelly. That song is ill, man. Like he's going off on Mr. Quali. Man. insane, man. Insane. Heck. Well, shoot, y'all. I'm about to get my sleep on. I probably should have fell asleep a long time ago, but I'm glad that I came on. I was debating on it because I couldn't get on the last time. Yeah, I got to knock out too, man. Yes, I definitely will, man. Most def. I usually rock during the, I would probably rock earlier in the evening, but I'll come back on since I saw you guys, man. Helps to know that brothers and sisters are out there, but I'll see you guys, man. Peace. Peace and rock that madness. Thank you guys.